Welcome back, everybody, to Hall of Fame Silver Lanes, a Bowlero center here in East Hartford, Connecticut. That acquisition was completed in 2018. Tony and Susie Renaud sold out to Bowlero, and congratulations on that. Doing quite well for Tony, and had a good interview with him this week. I don't know if you heard that.
I did not. I'm looking forward to listening to it.
My broadcast partner, Don Harrington, back with us to call the final. Thanks for coming back once again, Don.
No problem.
And here we are for the final of the Chicago Sam's Senior Singles event here in Hall of Fame Silver Lanes. And our finalists are going to be Chris Soule, who came back with the back five to defeat Christopher Vialli, current NEBA president and Cambridge Credit Counseling president, where Chris Soule works, to come back and win. So that'll tell you something about the competitive nature of that organization, which is fantastic, against Steve Blanchet, who I think Steve has a wonderful look right up the lane. He's hooking it the least of anybody by far, I would say, here. And here's Soule with that purple, turning it up, and great shot there. So Soule looking strong.
Excellent start.
Kicking things off. And what do you think are any calls for a final score here, Don?
You know, given that this pair hasn't been used for a while, this could be interesting. Could be low teens, teens, 20s, in that range.
Well, and again, the pair has not been used, as you said, through all of the finals. So let's see how different they are. They did get their 2 balls per lane.
Steve is righter with a
way
with
right, further right,
much
with
further
even less
right.
ball. So right up the pike, just doing nothing to it. Don't want the ball to hook. Keep it on line. Nice straight and simple arm swing. So what a great game Steve has crafted for these more difficult conditions. Don, it's a 40-foot oil pattern, 5.5 to 1, 27.25 mils. It's called the Hall of Fame NEBA Multi-Stack Challenge. Multi-stack meaning there's some splotches all around. There's a 2-to-2 load somewhere in the middle, like around 20 feet or something like that. And then there's a splotch at the end of the pattern, which gives you a little bit of a speed bump down there. And I think that tells you why Blanchet is right of that.
Excellent shot.
Going straight up, and a quick double now for Blanchet.
As I've said before, it was a deceiving 5.5 to 1. In other words, it's, normally when you see a 5 to 1 pattern, you're expecting some room and some hook, and here it was really, you had to be in the right spot in order to have a little bit of room.
Well, I think it's I think the word is hold.
Yeah.
And I didn't see any. I mean, nobody has any hold. I mean, if you throw it so weakly, if you have a weak ball, and you throw, you might get a little bit of push down the lane, but really all of your area was out on the dry, because it is dry outside of 7-6. So there is recovery room out there if you get to it. So anyway, I want to say welcome to everybody here. Hall of Fame at Silver Lanes. It is a single squad tournament, so we did not re-oil. It's 4:30, and this is our final match, so we'll be out of here pretty quickly. Tomorrow is the Masters. Still room in that tournament if you'd like to come and sign up. It is also your last chance to qualify if you're not on the list of the 56 bowlers entering the FedEx-style playoffs that is the Paul Forey Memorial. It's your last chance to do so. You need to be in the next 8 on the points list beyond the 56 that are already in. And if you're on that 8, you can squeeze in and enjoy a $10,000 prize list with 2 eliminator events. The first one's at EP and then up at Manchester. And then you're down to the last one in December. So there's definitely some extra money to be had there.
Pretty surprising that there's only 8 spots because of no duplicates. That's a
think
lot
about
of
that.
guys.
It could have been 64 unique top 8 spots, and it was 56, only 8 duplicates.
Right.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So it's tells you something about a great shot there by Soule.
Great shot.
Tells you something about the diversity of talent in New England, about the format of NEBA, and you got to admit, one game, anything can happen. It does happen that way.
No question.
So we see a lot of different talent.
And by the way, out of the guys that are on that Paul Forey list, 11 of them are from New York. So I mean, from New York, so I got to point that out.
I didn't realize it.
Yeah.
How long did you spend figuring that out? Did you go count them up?
I was curious since I'm a New Yorker and I'm not on that list. So.
Okay. Well, are you going to be here tomorrow?
No, unfortunately, I have something to do. So.
Tisk.
Yep. Really not good. Not good.
A mixer. Blanchet, he gets one. Probably used a little bit of that dry on the outside to read, and now Blanchet front three.
Well, I tell you what, from the last game, from the fifth frame on, he's stroking it really, really well.
Certainly is. Tomorrow, as I said, is our Masters event done. $4,500 added between Tony and Suzanne Renaud, Bloomfield Electric, and GMS Decorative Concrete. After that, September 17th and 18th, it is the Vincent Hall Memorial Doubles, sponsored by some live streaming organization called TechVision, who's adding $6,000. As long as you can bowl a NEBA singles event, you are eligible, and as long as you meet the over/under 50 rule, you can bowl with anyone you want. Any titles are okay, regional, national titles. As long as you can bowl a NEBA singles event, you're okay to bowl NEBA. You can bowl with anybody you want as long as you meet the over/under qualifier.
Should be a quality tournament.
Should be a lot of fun. After that, we do have our first playoff event on October 1st and 2nd. It's the KR Strikeforce East Providence Lane singles event. And that is Brian Beaver from KR Strikeforce. Want to thank Brian for that sponsorship. And no trouble there. Then we head up to Manchester. October 22nd is a senior event. October 22nd is a women's event, similar to what we did today. October 22nd, 23rd is a singles event. Now Jeff Barden is adding $1,500 to the senior and women's prize funds and $2,000 to the singles prize fund. So thanks so much to Jeff.
Very nice.
For adding that, and we'll be looking forward to going up to Manchester. That's a beautiful house up there. I've been up there. I bowled a couple of events up there. After that, we're back to Auburn after the Vincent Hall, and there's a sweeping sparkle on the 8-pin. Thank you very much, sir. And that takes care of a double for Soul, a key double, because now if he can get the next one, believe it or not, he takes the lead by one. So good match going here. DJ's Pro Shop, November 12th, non-champs, that's at Auburn. And then November 13th is the TOC at Auburn. And that's our Storm, Roto, and Global 900 title sponsor event. Thanks so much to them they give us 2 balls per tournament. After that, we wrap up the year at Norwich Bowling Center with Better Bowling Concepts. Congratulations once again, John Kirker at Better Bowling Concepts. He was the number 1 seed on the show yesterday or 2 days ago, was it? At Jackson in Jackson, Michigan. Thank you for the Jack 60. Great shot by Soul. Soul takes the lead by 1. Great match already. Here we go. And then finally we wrap up with the singles. That's a senior event, December 10th. And then the final event for the Paul Ford Memorial. The last 36 bowlers bowl for the 20-spot prize fund. 20th is $160 and first is $2,000. That is on December 10th and 11th. That'll be December 11th, that morning, that 9 a.m. squad. That'll be there at Norwich, Connecticut. So show up for that. So once again, thanks to all the great sponsors of NEBA. We really do appreciate it. And there's Blanchet. Comes right back with the strike.
Boy, I tell you what, that's making my 2-teen-220 game looking really...
They're already in 2-teen.
Exactly, yeah.
And they're only in the 5th frame, so here we go. So
I know my stuff.
Andy takes back his prediction. It could be a Steve that wins. It was a 1 out of 4 chance to bet the Steve, so definitely went with the odds there, Jim. Way to go. So I just wanted to shout out the rest of our sponsors, Don. As I mentioned, the Cambridge Invitational, $3,500 added by Cambridge Credit, Many Styles of Bowling, East Coast Sports Investors, Strike FX Pro Shops, Bullwinkle's Pro Shops, Chris Forey at Buddy's Pro Shop for the $10,000 memorial, as well as what he adds to the regular tournament, Kenny Keegan Logo Infusion, Vinny Grazan, Ace Mitchell, Green Mountain Open, John Wilbur. It was fun going up to Rutland. Paul Sylvia at Dexter, Al Casper at Savage Arms, had a great event at Chicopee, Chris Sand at Turbo Grips, Grog Monster Sports, GMS Decorative Concrete, Clay Schwartz had his own event as well as participating in the Masters tomorrow. Callahan's Bowlerama had a great event down there. Jeff Barden, we had a great weekend in Keene. We had bowling, we had golf, we had doubles, we had singles. and $1,000 added to each prize fund by Jeff Barden. Thanks so much. And, of course, that brings us up to where we are here at Chicago Seniors. And this is the
This is a big shot for Chris.
Goes
Came up high.
and goes high for the 2-pin. Steve Blanchet, meanwhile, doubles to take the lead again. And I'm told it's 3,500 added tomorrow, not 4,500. For some reason, I thought it was 4,500. Thank you for that correction. And here is Soul now down by 10 because Blanchet came back and doubled and took the lead back. So we've got a seesaw lead going here, but Blanchet now in the driver's seat. And no trouble on the 2-pin there for Soul.
Steve's looking pretty comfortable. Chris is trying to take some time and slow him down.
Well, Chris went high in that shot. Again, the right lane's typically a little bit drier, I found, in the left. And so could have just been that. He could have. It's just so easy, though. You get one in a little bit, or you turn your thumb a little bit, like I did quite often, and the ball reacts immediately. And there's no hold. It doesn't push through the front and will not lay off for you, unfortunately. Soul taking lots of time.
Yes, he knows this is a big shot.
Yeah. And got that one out. Comes back dead flush.
He got that off his hand really well.
Beautiful shot there. Took the time that he needed. Made the shot that he needed. Just got a shout out from Andrew Hall. Misses the cut up at the Bud Light. Cut was -10 to -20. They were impossible. Very, very difficult conditions up there in Rochester this year.
Yeah, that's a tough. That place is a tough place to bowl.
It's brutal.
Then you put a hard shot there,
and they make sure it's brutal.
Yes.
And that's the whole point. So,
yep.
Yeah, a lot of guys were up there. A lot of guys were there that will be here tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Here's Blanchet. Straight up the pike, dead flush, just boring. Kind of just, nothing dramatic. He's not blowing the racks apart. He's just dead flush in the pocket, and no doubt about it.
He's looking like he did in the first 2 games of qualifying.
That's right. And once again, Blanchet came out of the chute firing. He shoots 260, 270 his first 2. Ends up 165 over. Just got a question, are we accepting walk-ins tomorrow? The answer is yes. You can still sign up, or you can walk in and bowl the Masters tomorrow. Blanchet, just another, flat 10. Let's figure this out. So 59, 20, 19-pin lead now. Well, guess what? Soul can get up and take the lead again.
Absolutely. This is not over.
You just need one miss, and Soul knows it. So here we go. And let's have a look at that scoreboard here in a second here.
And solid spare.
There's your scoreboard there, and you can see a nice AMF animation there on the left. And you can see 178 in the 7th for Blanchet. And Soul can go strike, go 199 in the 8th and take the lead by 1 with a double here. So you can bet he's thinking about that. Taking his time. Took lots of time last time, paid off for him. Let's see what he does here.
Last shot in this lane, he got it right. Looks like he pulled down on it and got it right. So I'm expecting a clean shot here.
That's definitely a little bit high, little squeeze. I don't know if he got it a touch slow or.
I think it was a really good shot, but like you're saying, that lane just a tad more hook.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he made the shot he wanted. Just maybe a hair squeeze, but just drier lane 6-pin. And now a 19-pin deficit will Soul take into the last 2 frames. He's got 239 possible, and We've got Blanchet cruising at a 2:38 pace. So much for your 2:10-2:20. We're already looking at the 2:30s here.
Definitely stand corrected on that. But this is a big shot. He's got to set it up to know that he's got to put a little pressure on Steve.
And it looks like he's going to re-rack. I'll say thanks to everybody for tuning in. Great to have you with us. It is a very nice Saturday afternoon here at Hall of Fame Silver Lanes. Wonderful place to broadcast from. They have great internet right across the hall here. It's a nice and open tee area.
The facility is gorgeous.
Just love this
really
place.
is nice.
We've had so many great events here.
Yeah.
I've won here. I have great memories of this place.
I've finished second in the senior twice.
In this building. Look at you. Wow.
Yeah.
But you were thinking that today until you got run over by Allie with 260.
Yes.
Unfortunately. So
yes.
That's too bad.
Unfortunately, that's the way it goes.
Big shot by Soul. Give him that one.
That's a good shot.
Great shot. And he keeps himself in the match. Now Blanchet with ball in hand. Any double will do it, either in the 9th and 10th or 2 in the 10th. 2 marks will force Soul to double to win the title. So Blanchet knows that it's a double to win.
Yep. He is aware, I am sure.
And an open would be a disaster.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed the pocket yet. There's the kiss of death right there. And why start now? But it's a ring 10. So there's 97, 210, 247 maximum.
That pressure situation still wasn't a bad shot.
Wasn't a bad shot at all.
Definitely could have struck.
And when you're going straight up the lane, you don't have a lot of hold. That can be a challenge.
It can be hard.
Yeah.
Especially when you need it.
That's right. But Steve's very experienced. He's got a lot of difficult, great shot there on the 10 pin. No problem. I think a lot of people don't realize how high pressure those spares are too. Let me tell you, stand over a 10 pin, very easy pin to miss anytime. And yet you stand here and you win. And you make it without even, nobody even thinks about it. It's like, oh, of course you made the 10 pin.
You know you need it. You know you need everything to go your way to win, and it's
no small accomplishment. Right, no small accomplishment. So double to shutout.
That's a very quality shot right there.
Great shot there by Steve. Vinny Grisand, Soul is a senior. Yes, he wouldn't be here if he wasn't, Vinny. Unfortunately, he's not a super senior, thank God, said the super senior.
Oh, I've only got 2 weeks left.
I was going to say, you're right on the cusp, right?
Then I get to be an old
60.
guy like you.
All those, thanks. Yeah, no, be careful what you wish for. All right, this is the shot of the match right now for Blanchet. If he gets it, he wins. If not, Soul can win. What do you think?
Quality shot.
Winner, Steve Blanchet. Great shot. Really low drama. I mean, just not even thinking about it, not running it out. Just calmly gets up there and strokes it.
Well, let's make sure he keeps it on the lane.
240s. Oh,
he's going to keep it on the lane.
What's he need? 3.
Okay. Well,
What's he need? 3.
He knows that, and there it is.
He's got his 3. Congratulations to Steve Blanchet.
Excellent tournament,
winning this senior event. Good for him. And Steve just goes to show straighter is greater. A very, very simple approach. Probably hooking it the least of anybody in the finals.
Absolutely.
And
no doubt.
Straight up the lane, not trying to do anything fancy. And Soul, of course, is going to go sheet, go 239 and say, geesh.
Yeah,
just
one shot.
One more. That's 6 pin
on
that. 6 pin. Yeah. On that right lane.
Yeah.
That's all he needed. So this is great, Don. Thanks so much for sitting in with us.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking.
Appreciate it. Have a safe trip back. I assume you're heading back to the Albany area
Yes, sir.
Tonight?
We leave next week for a 13-day 3 regional trip.
Oh, that's
that'll
right.
be fun.
Well, good for you. Is Allentown on that list?
We got Allentown,
Okay,
and
I'll
then
see you there.
Then I go to Tennessee, Kingsport for a over/under doubles, and then I come back to
Pottsville. There you
So,
go. I'll see you in 2 out of
should
3
be
of
fun.
those.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Imagine that. And Souls right down the pike.
Yep.
He's going to shoot 238.
Excellent.
There's your
turn,
final,
Black Chris.
245 to 238. Great tournament. Congratulations, Steve Blanchet. We'll be right back with the interview with Steve. Don, thanks a lot. Have a safe trip back.
All right. Thank you, sir.
And we will catch you on
see
the
you.
flip-flop.
We'll catch you. See you.
Take care, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.